Module 4, your first meeting. At your first meeting, you might be a bit jittery, but don't sweat it. We've all been there as conveners. Growing any organization or group takes time, effort, and quite a bit of patience. Take it easy on yourself, and make sure to check with others about their experiences first starting up, and make sure you keep at it. The key to success with building a membership base is dedication. The most obvious thing to expect is that you might have no one show up. Don't worry. It takes time and patience to get people interested, aware, and able to come to meetings. The most important thing to do is keep going. No matter what, if you commit to being at your meeting for the whole time, you are already doing a great job. In a later section, we will discuss some things you can do if this is an issue. Keep in mind that no matter how long it takes to get people in through the door and talking, it is worth it, and you are still providing a vital and valuable role. You can expect to be nervous. Some people who work with groups are nervous every single time they sit down and speak. Some people are never worried about it, or worry about nerves every day. The thing to understand is that regardless of being nervous, you are providing an important service, and people will appreciate it. We all make mistakes, and we have all been nervous. Take your time, explain to the group you are nervous, be truthful, and have fun. Laughter is the best remedy for a tense and awkward group. You can expect to see fluctuation in group numbers. People come and go. Life makes some meetings impossible to attend, or perhaps they find another recovery option. Remember that the group we form with others is flexible, allows people to leave and return without any shame or resentment, and above all else, the focus is on supporting each other in a personal recovery journey. You may lose access to your meeting space at some point, as stuff comes up, where you're renting from. Don't fret. You can find a new place. It's a good idea to have 2 or 3 other places in mind, even if you have the perfect place already. Remember, the group makes the room and not the other way around. You can expect to make mistakes, from flubbing the opening lines to forgetting to put up signs, or even being late. All of these things happen. Not only do they happen to all of us. Take the time to explain the situation to the group, or apologize, or laugh it off. But in the end, you must understand that any group interaction works off a give and take agreement. If the group accepts your mistakes, do your best to accept the mistakes of others as well. You can expect quite a few different things. However, even with talking to other conveners about their experiences and preparing all of your material, there are still going to be problems and situations. No matter how hard you try, something will go wrong. Take that as a fact and work to move beyond those problems. No matter what, the group will work it out and be stronger for it. We are all humans, and with a small group, the essence of our shared experience will be based on trust, respect, care, and humor. Don't stress the small stuff. Engage with the big stuff and never do it alone. Your before meeting checklist, as found in the Convener Handbook. Do you know where the light switches, bathrooms, public transportation, and other amenities are located? Is the room well lit, comfortable, and inviting? Are your materials set up, pamphlets available, books on display? Do you have your opening statement for another member to read? See appendix or a copy of the statement. How does the room look for a brand new person coming in tonight? Is it welcoming or intimidating? Have you put up signs, directions, and other life-ring branding so that people know where to go? Are the walkways, stairs, hallways, and other entrances well lit, safe, and clearly marked? Do you feel ready? No? Of course you don't. But it's time to start. Best thing to do is give yourself permission to be nervous and have some fun. Do you know the lockup procedure for the meeting room? Do you know the fire and earthquake procedures for your room? For your building? Is there space for coffee tea should your meeting provide it? How is the room laid out? Does it allow for good eye contact and speaking? Perhaps arrange the chairs in a circle. Did you get the word out? How could you get some more exposure? What time is it? Did you get there on time? Or better yet, maybe a little early? Is the room clean? Is it tidy? Maybe tidy up a little bit. Put some of that loose garbage away in a bin. After the meeting, once again, check to make sure the room is clean. Remember that you are representing LifeRing as an organization. Did you put the room back the way it was when you found it? It's best not to leave out chairs and tables that may have been moved for the meeting. Bathrooms clean, faucets off, lights off? Are the windows, doors, and entrances of the building secure? Are the lights off? Is there an alarm that needs to be set? Best not to leave the door unlocked. What about your participants? Has everyone left safely? Did you see them leave? Is everyone accounted for? Record the night's numbers. Check in with someone if something went wrong. How do you feel? What worked? What didn't? What needs to change? And that's it. You completed your first meeting. And remember, both the before and after checklists that are mentioned here are also available in your convener handbook. There will be difficulties. And when you experience difficulty with running your LifeRing meeting, it is important that you seek help, guidance, and advice from fellow conveners, LifeRing administration, and most importantly, from your meeting membership. Most events, while unique to your experience, have happened in other meetings, or have at least been thought of or discussed. Take some time to think the issue through. Maybe write it down or talk about it with the group. If the group itself is more often than not the source of and solution to most conflicts. If you feel that the issue goes beyond your comfort level or is potentially harmful to one or more members of your group, yourself included, make sure to talk it over with fellow conveners or other LifeRing staff. The most important thing is to not keep it to yourself. We're all in this together, and one of the guiding principles of LifeRing is gaining insight and support through others. No matter what, it is better to work through the difficult issue rather than ignore it, only to see the issue become even more uncomfortable or even dangerous. If your meetings have no people or too few people, it is time to take action. Put up signs, call around your local community's nonprofits, hand out pamphlets, set up meetings to discuss LifeRing with local organizations, and get the word out. Remember that the most important issue is to get LifeRing exposure. The more people know about it, the more likely you will have a bigger meeting. Get feedback. Speak with your group. Talk about how they feel the process is going, what works for them, what doesn't. What would people like to change or keep the same? Does the group have any ideas to share? The key to any successful group is to share information, trust each other, and create a safe place where everyone can speak about what they care about. Make some goals for yourself. First meeting has no people? How many do you want at your 10th meeting? How are you going to do that? 10th meeting is here. Did you reach your goal? What can you do to improve or change things? Focus on the positives and keep at it. And take it easy. Not only are you a valuable and vital part of LifeRing, you've also been through a training process that gave you some tools. Use those tools, keep learning, and ask for help. No matter what, you are still important to LifeRing as an organization. So what's next? Grow your group. Your first meeting has come and gone. What a ride. So what is next for you? Obviously, you will continue your meetings, and those upcoming days will hold their own challenges. However, what else is there to do now? Do you feel like you want to get more involved? Do more? Explore your options? Your role in LifeRing is what you make it, regardless of skill level, how long you've been a convener, and your own personal journey. The most obvious thing to do is grow your group. The process follows a pattern of growing one meeting to 10 to 20 people, going over that number, and then either splitting into two groups or setting up another meeting on another day. Some people run more than one meeting on the same or alternating days, and other people find someone in the group to run other meetings. The goal is to meet the needs of the community and your group in deciding how many meetings are needed. You could get the word out, write to the newspaper, interview local organizations, or set up in-house presentations with your community. Whatever you do, make sure that you are representing LifeRing in a good manner, and that your end goal is to improve the membership numbers and experience without sacrificing your original group's needs. You could get more involved with upper levels of LifeRing. What are your skills? Could you help raise money? Do you know anything about designing websites or writing? What do you have that you think LifeRing could benefit from? No matter what your skills are, there is a place for you to shine. Recruit more volunteers. We always need new meeting conveners. Part of the role of the convener is to always be on the lookout for new recruits to help run existing groups or to get new ones started. Use your keen eyes and ears to evaluate that next new convener and send them our way. You will need to have a backup convener for your group in case you get sick or something comes up. So get people involved right away. And continue to expand your knowledge. As within our meetings, the experiences and wisdom of our membership is of the utmost importance. As you grow and explore as a convener, you will gain much more information, skills, and techniques that will work well in a group setting. As you expand your learning, make sure to share with others. There are many ways of speaking with other conveners and LifeRing members. Make sure to use them. Coincidentally, you may also gain some really great skills or techniques from others too. Everything that you learn and gather has some importance. Sharing within your local group and within LifeRing as a whole is a vital part of what makes this organization so special. Don't be afraid to share your ideas, to develop your own ways of doing things, and of exploring what works and does not work for your group. You may find that some meetings end up just being a chat about one thing, or that the meeting ping-pongs around topics. Whatever the case may be, the point of the whole group is just to share. So take the time to read books, watch movies, talk to people, learn new skills, or explore the world around you. Not only issues and things that relate to addiction, but things that are closely tied to your interests, as well as speaking to the greater aspects of humanity. No matter what you bring to your meetings, or how many people you have, the development of knowledge and wisdom will take place. From the books you read, to an interesting CBC interview you listen to, take your own thoughts and share them with others. Listen to the narratives of others, and support each other.